Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining in on this restorative and yoga nidra practice. In today's class, we will be moving through long held restorative postures and then finish off with guided relaxation using yoga nidra. For props, you will need a bolster, a blanket, blocks, and a strap. Let's get started on our backs in Shavasana, legs extended, arms by your side, and gently closing the eyes. Taking a couple cleansing breaths here to breathe in fully through the nose, side out the mouth, inviting a full breath in to expand the lungs, rib cage, and a full exhale, letting go of your day's worries thus far. Let's begin to slide the right foot in, bending the knee. And we're going to gently drive that knee across the body, enough to feel a stretch into the low back sacrum area. And very slowly bringing it back through to center. Moving our right knee in this direction 2 more times. I invite you to move as slow as possible as we explore what it feels like to move into that low back and open up the sacral area. After your third round, straighten out, extend that right leg back into Shavasana. And then we'll guide the left foot in, bending the knee. That left knee will move across the body over to the right side. Left hip is slightly lifting. Once again, it's not a big movement, just enough to explore opening up and moving into what feels right in this moment. Preparing our body for deeper twists that are to come. Again, after your third rotation, extend that left leg out, pausing in Shavasana. Begin to slide both feet in, bending the knees. Then we'll take the right leg, overlapping that left thigh. Both knees will fall over to the left. And as the knees move to the left, gently turn your head over to the right, as long as that feels good in your neck. We'll move through 3 rotations here. Again, exploring that speed of slowing it down. What comes up when we slow our movements? What can we observe? On this last twist, we'll hold it just a little bit longer, Really allowing those knees to get heavy. Exploring a subtle twist as you inhale, and this sense of grounding on your exhale. Continue to stay with that breath. Every inhale, you feel a sense of rinsing action throughout your entire spine. And that exhale allows you to settle into that earth below you, allows you to get heavier with every breath, becoming more and more present with that state of relaxation. Invite a deep belly breath in. Exhale that out. Absorbing the last final moments here. And when you feel ready, bringing your head and your legs back through to center. Taking a moment to pause and ground down in Shavasana. Observing what comes up as we've moved through that rinsing action on one side. What sensations are arising? Bring your knees back in, overlapping left thigh over right, and letting those knees drop over to the right. Turning your cheek over to the left. And once again, we'll move through 3 of these rotations, slowly moving into that twist. As you settle into the twist, use your exhale to really ground down. And as that left arm gets heavy, feel that openness across your chest. Settle into this space and enjoy the experience of your body unfolding. Take a gentle inhale. And as you exhale, bring your head, neck, knees back to center. Taking a momentary Shavasana. Before we move into our next posture, simply observe the hips, the legs, the feet. As we move into our next pose, you will need a blanket and a strap, so ensure you have those nearby. The blanket will be placed under your head, totally optional, but there for support and comfort if you'd like. The knees are bent and we'll roll over on our right side. Extending the top leg and wrapping the strap around the foot. Even if you can reach for the foot, it might be a nice option to use the strap so that we're not pulling or causing any tension. If it feels okay in your body, maybe straightening that bottom leg out. Creating a slight rounding in the upper back and tucking the chin. It's almost like as if you're in a forward fold. With left hand holding strap, take the right arm up and over, opening your shoulders like a T, wrapping those shoulders down your back and opening across the chest. If it's available, it's exploring what it feels like to keep that top leg straight. A lot of sensations will come here from our nerve endings, down from the hip all the way to that outer lining of the leg, maybe even down to the foot. I'm going to spend a few more minutes here just exploring this twist. If there's any adjustments that could make you even 1% more comfortable, take them now. Allow your body to fully let go here. Inhale, and as you exhale, bring that arm back to meet your other, releasing the strap. And just once again, taking a moment to Settle onto your back in Shavasana and take this pause between sides, resetting the body and the mind. Make sure you move your strap over onto your right side now. Gently roll with your knees bent over onto your side. Get yourself as comfortable. Use as many props as you need. And loop the strap around your top leg and extend the leg out. At first, just holding this pose. Maybe extending the bottom leg out. Rounding the back, tucking the chin. Curling yourself in. Moving into our full twist, take that left arm and reach it up and across. Left arm gets heavy, grounding down, creating space across the chest. If it's available, keep that top leg long, straightening through the knee to get the full sensation of the stretch. Maybe turning your cheek and looking over towards that left thumb. Long, deep breath. Directing your breath to any tight or tense places in the body. Inhale. We'll bring that left arm back to meet the right. Gently releasing the foot and settling onto our backs. Close the eyes and take a breath here. Gently begin to bend your knees and roll over onto your side, preparing to move into our next posture, Supta Virasana, reclined hero's pose. We'll be utilizing most of our props, so grabbing a bolster, our blocks and blanket, We'll begin by creating a ramp with our blocks and bolsters. So you can see in the video, I have my short block in front and tall block behind. I'll roll up the blanket to place between my knees. And it's worth noting that if you have sensitive knees or any knee pain right now, it's good to add more height underneath your seat. So maybe that's another block or another blanket. Have all 10 toes facing the back of your mat. And begin to gently, mindfully roll your spine down along your bolster, making any final adjustments to get yourself as comfortable as possible. And then let your arms open out to the side, palms facing up. Let the chest and shoulders draw open. Feel the length and the opening across the front of the thighs, the knees. Just settling into this shape. Continue to connect with the breath, to soften, to ease, and create mindfulness as we hold this pose for the next few moments. From here, gently making our way out of the pose by placing the hands on the feet or the mat and ever so gently pressing yourself back up to seated. Pause for a moment, let that settle. Being mindful with every movement to get into our next posture, which will be Sphinx pose. Laying in a prone back bend. We'll utilize the bolster in front of us. And if you'd like some cushion underneath your hip bones, you can take the mat underneath your pelvis. Begin to lay your belly down onto the floor, elbows on the bolster. We can play with a couple different options here. So elbows on the bolster is a little bit higher up. Or we could have elbows on the floor and roll the bolster underneath your ribcage for more of a supported back bend here. But if you'd like a little bit more height in this pose, you're looking for a deeper stretch, then we'll stay up on the bolster with our elbows. Feeling the tops of the feet pressing down into the mat, all 10 toes pointing directly back behind you. Just feeling the gentle weight of the legs grounding down. Gentle pressure from the hips, the pelvis, and engagement in the glutes. Just feeling that rise and length throughout your spine, gently drawing navel towards the spine. We won't stay here for too much longer, as this is definitely a little bit more of a yang posture to hold ourselves up. Just a couple more breaths. Bring your hands underneath the shoulders and press your hips back. We can utilize the bolster for a little bit more space in our lats. Pressing our hands down into the bolster, creating length through the side waists. As you explore that grounding sensation with the hips sinking down towards the heels, feet sinking down towards the earth. Just explore what it feels like to take a longer inhale here, filling the capacity of the lungs, and what that does to your body when you exhale it all out. Slide the hands underneath the shoulders. Very gently press yourself up. As we move into our next pose, a seated forward fold. It might feel nice to utilize some height underneath your seat. As you can see, I'm using a blanket. And then a bolster underneath the knees to create this very restorative posture. And depending on where you're at, what feels good in your body, you might need more props or less props. Explore what feels good for you to be in this forward fold and feel completely supported. Make this less about the stretch and more about the support, allowing your body to feel comfortable so it can fully relax, fully let go, and surrender to this space and this pose. Spending about 5 more breaths here, exploring the depth of this pose within your body and your mind. To come out of the pose, bring your hands under your shoulders and gently press yourself back up to a neutral spine. Taking a moment here to let that settle. Our next pose, we'll be utilizing the bolster and the blanket again. Taking that bolster behind your back, lined up with your sacrum. Taking the blanket between your knees. Gently roll yourself back onto the bolster. Ensure that you're as comfortable as possible. And from here, we're going to move into a spinal twist, allowing the knees to move over to the left, gaze over to the right. Allowing those shoulders to drop down, get heavy. Allowing that top leg to drop down and feel the support of the blanket underneath it. And then breathe deeply all the way into the navel and explore what that feels like to breathe fully in and twist a little deeper with that exhale. We'll begin unfolding the pose and coming back through to center. Start with your head, your neck, and let your knees follow. Take a moment here. And when you're ready, allow the knees to drop over towards the right and your gaze to follow towards the left. Feeling the support and softening into that pose, into this shape. Fully allowing your body to let go of any residual tension or strain, to fully soften and become aware of the present moment. Taking about 3 to 5 more breaths here. When you're ready, slowly coming back through to center. As we prepare to move into our final pose in Shavasana and preparing to move into Yoga Nidra. Use whatever props will make you as comfortable as possible. Maybe a bolster under the knees and a blanket underneath your head, or covering yourself with a blanket, or even if you have an eye pillow, maybe covering the eyes for some added darkness. Just taking the next few moments to really make yourself as comfortable as possible. Grabbing socks, sweater, make sure you feel completely comfortable here before we begin our Yoga Nidra practice. During Yoga Nidra, you are functioning on the levels of hearing and awareness. And the only important thing is to follow my voice. Follow with attention and feeling. Remain calm and steady. And for the next moment, I want you to repeat to yourself in your head 3 clear times. I will remain awake. I will remain awake. I will remain awake. Now bring about a feeling of inner relaxation in the whole body. Concentrate on the body and become aware of the importance of complete stillness. Develop your awareness of the body from the top of the head down to the tips of your toes. Complete stillness and complete awareness of the entire body. At this moment, you should make your sankalpa. It should be very simple, and try to discover one naturally. It is your intention. You must develop your intention and say it at this time. It should be a short, positive statement in simple language, stated 3 times with awareness, feeling, emphasis. The sankalpa you make in your Yoga Nidra practice will surely come true. As we work into the unconscious mind and the quantum realm. We now begin rotation of consciousness, rotation of awareness by taking a trip through different parts of the body. Keep yourself alert, but do not concentrate too intensely. Become aware of the right hand. The right hand thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, and pinky. The palm of your hand, the back of your hand, the wrist, the lower arm, the elbow, the upper arm, the shoulder, the right side of your waist, the right hip, the right thigh, the knee, the calf, the right ankle, the heel, the sole of the right foot, the top of the foot, the big toe, the second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe. Become completely aware of the right side of your body. And now imagine sending white light to cover the right side of your body, sending it love and beautiful energy. Now move your awareness and become aware of the left hand, the left thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, and pinky. The palm of the hand, the back of the hand, the wrist, the forearm, the elbow, upper arm, the left shoulder, the left side of your waist, the left hip, left thigh, the knee, the calf, the left ankle, the heel, the sole of the left foot, the top of the foot, the big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, and fifth toe. Become aware of the whole left side of the body, bringing in awareness and white light surrounding your whole left side of your body, sending it love and beautiful energy. Now move your awareness up to the top of your head, the crown of your head, the forehead, the right eyebrow, and the left eyebrow. The space between the eyebrows, the right eyelid, and the left eyelid. The right eye, the left eye, the right ear, and the left ear, the right cheek, the left cheek, the nose, the upper lip, the chin, and down the throat. Become aware of your whole head, and begin to see it surrounded by white light, sending it love, sending it beautiful energy. Become aware of your breath. Feel the flow of your breath in and out of your lungs. Don't try to change the rhythm. Let the breathing be natural, automatic. There's no effort. Maintain awareness of the breath, complete awareness of the breath. Now concentrate your awareness on the movement of your navel. Concentrate on the rise and falling ever so slightly with each breath. With each and every breath, it expands and it contracts. Concentrate on this movement in sync with your breath. With complete awareness, begin counting your breaths backwards from 10. Complete awareness. Inhale, exhale, 9. Continue like this. And if your mind wanders, continue back on 10 and start over. Total awareness that you are counting. Stop your counting and leave your breathing. Now we come to visualization. A number of different things will be named, and you should try to develop a vision of them all with feeling, awareness, emotion, imagination, as best as you can. If you are able to find this vision, your relaxation is complete for the time being. And if you are not able to, then you need a little bit more practice. Envision a burning candle, a burning candle. An endless desert, an endless desert. An Egyptian pyramid, an Egyptian pyramid. Torrential rain, torrential rain. Snow-capped mountains, snow-capped mountains. A temple at sunrise, a temple at sunrise. A coffin beside a grave, a coffin beside a grave. Birds flying across a sunset, birds flying across a sunset. Red clouds drifting, red clouds drifting. A cross above a church, a cross above a church. Stars at night, stars at night. A full moon, a full moon. Smiling Buddha, smiling Buddha. Winds from the sea, wind from the sea. Waves breaking on a deserted beach, waves breaking on a deserted beach. Eternal restless sea, eternal, restless sea. Now is the time to repeat your sankalpa, your intention you set. Repeat that sankalpa, the same one you made at the beginning, and do not change it. Repeat it 3 times with complete and full awareness. Relax all efforts. Become aware of your breathing, the natural breath. Awareness of the whole body and awareness of breathing. Your body is totally relaxed. You are breathing quietly and slowly. Develop awareness of your body from the top of your head down to the tips of your toes. Become aware of the floor. Become aware of your body lying on the floor. Visualize the room around you and become aware of your surroundings. Lie quietly for some time and keep your eyes closed. Whenever you feel ready to come out of your Yoga Nidra practice, do it gently and with ease. Slowly opening the eyelids and moving the body. The practice of Yoga Nidra is now complete. I hope you carry on to have the most beautiful day.